All right, 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Black Girl Douglas stopping in a little bit. I thought this was a great story in last night's news. There is a great white shark in Australia that was attacked and nearly bitten in two by a monster shark. A monster shark that this now has the people of Australia so upset they barely have time to be racist. They said they're so nervous they haven't even thought of any racist jokes. Davey Mack, you're a Spielberg guy yourself.
Yes.
Is there a scarier thing on the planet? Is there even one scarier thing on the planet than the shark attack?
I think the grizzly attack. The giant grizzly bear when he stands up on his hindquarters.
It's scary, but at least you're on land. You're on your home fucking turf there. So you got to thinking, maybe I can outsmart them, I can run, I could dive in a river and fucking go with the stream, I can run zigzag downhill. What the fuck are you going to do when a shark attacks, though? Davey Mack?
They say to punch him in the nose.
You're not going to punch a fucking great white in the nose.
But yeah, that always seemed like a little bit of a myth.
Mm-hmm.
But I actually always thought that a giant squid was even more frightening because they're so foreign.
Yeah, we've had so many giant squid killings over the fucking years. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. A giant squid pulling your fucking boat underwater would scare, but it doesn't really happen.
All right.
That's mythology. I mean, I know they're out there, but they're pretty fucking docile. And they're out so far, we're not near them. A giant squid. Where a fucking great white has been known to come up in the goddamn rivers of New Jersey and make attacks. In a river. You think I can dive in a river and be fucking... A fucking great white is laying under a diving board there with his mouth open. You don't have a shit to do if a great white hits you. And anytime I'm out swimming in deep water, I cannot fucking help but think of the dangling leg scene in Jaws. That was the smartest thing, I think, that Spielberg did in that movie. Just dangling legs coming around. You don't have a goddamn chance against a great white shark. And now there's something out there bigger, a monster shark, 20 feet long, biting through something. And I have to tell you this, I'd rather get bit by the monster shark than have like some 7-foot shark just tearing at me for 15 minutes. I'd rather get it over with.
The gator's got to be like that, though, too. Just the incredible bite on the thing. And if, you end up in a...
Crocodile could be the gator.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's the one to watch out for. The croc. Gator will grab a little kid, though. And I think some chicks. But what about that shark that bit that swimmer? Just bit her arm off. I mean, you know what it's like to go through a goddamn bone. And you're going to crush through that with your teeth? No, I'll agree with you about the grizzly, the gator. You don't want to fight any of these things.
Uh-huh.
But I think you got a better chance. You got a better chance of survival than you will floating around like a fucking idiot trying to take on a shark.
Well, yeah, I mean, at least gator, you could stand up.
By the way, how many fucking hack treatments are being written right now in Hollywood called Monster Shark?
I don't know, but I'm sure Samuel Jackson's got a part.
866 Ron Zero Fez. Gary, you're on Ron Fez.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, this is Gary.
That's why I said your name.
Okay. I just happened to see a show last night about I was DVR when they had the Shark Week on, and they were talking about the great white, and you actually have a better chance of survival from a great white attack than any other shark because they actually taste you. They will just taste you, and if you're not a seal, they'll just spit you out. And that's what I got.
And plus, you punch him in the nose.
No, that doesn't work. You got to go for the eye.
It doesn't work?
Well, not on a great white.
Here's my thing about poking their eye out, because I've already had this fantasy. Of course, I always fantasize about saving a little kid, so I dive in the water and fucking put my thumb in its eye. But what if that thing starts to take off while you're stuck in his eye hole? You wouldn't feel like the world's biggest dick being fucking drug around like Ahab, stuck in a goddamn eye hole. Rocky, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, boys? The punching the shark in the nose thing actually does work. I've seen it on Mythbusters. They tried it, and it worked. So,
what kind of shark?
it was, I can't remember what kind of shark. I know it wasn't a fucking great white, though, but they...
But let's also say this. The real problem with those shark attacks is there's more than one. They come at you like a bunch of... And all you can do is get fucking eaten. Mick in Denver, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Yeah.
I was wanting to know which one of you guys is going to outrun a grizzly bear and go like 0 to 30 at the drop of a hat.
I thought it was the zigzag run that they can't do.
No, man. They'll run through trees. They'll come at you. There's no way you're going to outrun that. And haven't you ever seen a grizzly bear fish? What's going in a stream going to do for you?
I'm going to hit the fucking whitewater quick. I'm going to be diving in the fucking whitewater, and I don't see a fucking Here's the deal. There's everything that you're saying about a grizzly bear is true.
Uh-huh.
It comes after you. You don't fucking stand a chance. But you feel like you have a chance. You're not as fucking vulnerable feeling. You're not as fucking vulnerable feeling as you are in the ocean trying to fuck around with a shark. It's in its natural environment. You're not. Now, could a great white beat a grizzly bear? We'd all love to see it. My point is yes, if you're going to drop a grizzly bear 30 miles out in the middle of the ocean, he's fucked. Now, you airlift a great white shark into a fucking, mountain, it's fucked. The only way to really have this fight properly, and I would pay fucking cash money to see a grizzly bear and a shark in an Olympic-sized pool of Jell-O. They're both able to sit there. Shark can get around. It's going to be slower. Grizzly bear can get around, but it's going to be slower too. Now, my biggest fear is both those fuckers start eating Jell-O. That I don't want to see, how fast that these two can eat an Olympic-sized pool for Jell-O.
I think you're going to have a problem with the bear.
Don't be waving a goddamn knife around in front of your own nose. There's no smaller knives. Here is Ronnie in Louisiana. You're on Run of Fez.
Hey, I got to agree with Fez here, man. Shark attacks, a lot of them are mistaken identity. One bite, oh shit, you're not a seal. That grizzly bear is looking at you. He knows exactly who you are, and that is lunch.
But we talk about that. How come all those people just get mauled? You see a lot of people walking around, I'm never again going to feed a grizzly bear. That was a huge mistake I made. So a lot of times they'll just get fucking swatted.
See, the thing with the punch in the nose of the shark I don't understand is how do you gain any momentum in the water? I mean, if you try running in the water, it's like you're running in place.
You're not hitting him underwater. You're hitting him above the water. You're above the water. He's got a hold of you. And you've actually got to let him have a hold of you, and then you start punching him on his nose.
Oh, okay.
Now, you're not trying to beat him at that point.
Right.
You're trying to confuse him. He's like, what the fuck? I've never been hit in my nose in my life.
Seals are pussies, huh?
Seal don't stand a fucking chance.
I mean, they have flippers, or don't they? Don't they have like little arms of some kind?
Yeah, but a seal is like a swimming baked potato. It's fucking useless except for as a side dish. And generally, you just eat the center of it and leave all the outside.
They're kind of like turtles without shells. Like, what an unfortunate animal.
There's not a lot of animals that are fortunate. Every one of those assholes is sleeping outside like a fucking stupid beast. I saw, I'm walking past the reservoir the other day, right? It's dusk. Beautiful, right? There's some ducks in the water, and they just start like trying to put their head on their own shoulder as a pillow. And I go, you fucking idiots. I go, if I was a duck, I'd fucking fly into a goddamn airplane engine as quick as I could. I'd get it over with. I don't want to be fucking laying in water, trying to put my fucking head on my own shoulder and falling asleep. You're wet. Your fucking neck hurts. Been eating bugs and shit all day. I mean, being a bird is for the fucking birds. I don't know how they do it. I couldn't put up with it.
Yeah, but you get to fly. I mean, that's a great aspect.
Yeah, and then it's nighttime, and I'm fucking wet. I don't have a fucking pillow. I got no place to go into. I mean, I wonder, like, if a bird goes in a birdhouse, and he's just gone, why didn't I think of this? This is fucking great. I don't know who made this, and I hope it don't come back. Because all night he must be thinking to himself, whoever lives in this fucking house is going to come in here 3 o'clock in the morning. I want to be inside. And I couldn't stand the bird life. Plus, you got no arms.
Yeah. And my friend's got a bird, and he lets it out of the cage, and the bird doesn't even leave the house.
Why would it?
Yeah, the bird just flies within the house.
Those fucking stay-at-home birds should be named Fez.
I have arms.
Bark. Snoopy stinks. Snoopy stinks. I couldn't put up with it. I mean, we act like fucking dogs are stupid, but at least they sleep inside. A dog, unlike a grizzly bear, is smart enough to know he don't know how to do shit.
Dogs are actually brilliant because they realize, hey, this human being type thing.
If I was a grizzly bear, I'd be fucking sitting outside in the rain, a couple days going by, and I'd just say this. You know, the dogs are right. I can't fucking make it on my own. I don't know what the hell I'm doing out here. How the hell did those humans come up with coats? I've been fucking thinking all day how to make a coat. I can't come up with it. Is it like a stick and a leaf? I would feel... No one ever brings this up, but are animals kind of retarded?
Oh, yeah, they gotta be.
866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez.
Why else would a horse start trying, want to pull stuff? It's fun to pull stuff?
I just lost you. 866. John, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddies, what's up?
Yeah.
Ronnie, here's the question. I understand maybe one person against a shark, but what about 13 midget retards against a great white? What do you think, Ronnie?
You start dropping retards in the water and they're going to arrest you, my friend. They will arrest you. Aaron, in Maine, you're on Fez.
Hey, here's what I think is the scariest is a crocodile, because they'll take down a whole wildebeest in one setting. They'll eat the whole thing, and they'll take them all year long to digest it, and then they got to eat again just once a year. That's terrifying.
Well, here's a better fucking thing for you, though. This is good news. You got 365 to 1. It ain't the day he's hungry.
Good point.
He could have had a wildebeest fucking 3 months ago. You can go over and sit on a fucking croc's nose. He ain't going to bother you. I'll take those odds. A shark eats daily. What did Richard Dreyfuss teach us about sharks?
They are a perfect eating machine, Martin.
It's true. They're a perfect eating machine. Did you ever read the Jaws book?
By Peter Benchley, of course.
Richard Dreyfuss fucked the police chief's fucking wife in that book.
Yeah. It was a lot more
There was
sordid.
no fucking reason for it.
Yeah, it was a sordid book. Actually, it was one of the few times where the movie was a lot better than the book, in my opinion.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You read that book and you're like this. Why is she sitting listening to Brody taking a long piss? And I'm like, fucking the sea isn't the only water sports that fucking Mr. Peter Benchley's into. Who sits around talking about a guy's long, deep fucking pisses? 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Brendan, you're on Fez.
Afternoon, buddies.
Yeah.
I find the sharks to be incredibly terrifying, and I have the unfortunate position of having my wife been a shark keeper at SeaWorld. So she used to dive with them all the time and has absolutely no fear. So when we went for a shark dive on our honeymoon in Belize, we're snorkeling with sharks, and the divers are holding on to them, and she's asking me to, reach out and pet them, and explaining that if you punch them in the nose, as you guys were saying earlier, it really confuses them because it's the most sensitive part of their body. So
when your chick worked at SeaWorld, the only people that the people will pay attention to are the girls who swim with the dolphins and the killer whales. They are the fucking headliners there. Always a couple of blonde girls, smiling as they're holding onto a fin. They fucking do that bit 15 times a day. People go nuts. Mike in Ohio, you're on Fez.
Yeah, I just was going to comment on this whole, great white or grizzly bears. I want to know who's the guy that's getting attacked by a shark who thinks about, am I supposed to punch him in the face, or gets chased by a grizzly and thinking about zigzagging down a hill or running through rivers or streams? There's no way if you're in that situation.
Let me tell you right now, no matter what they fucking teach me, the only thing I get attacked by a fucking shark, I will set a fucking record in swimming backwards through yellow water. I'll just be fucking pissing and heading back. I'll be freaking the fuck out. I'll be out of my fucking mind swimming backwards. Bill in Georgia, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Hey, bears aren't cannibals, so I think old hairy back Fez will be safe, wouldn't he?
Fez, you should probably just take your clothes off and lay down. And let them think that you're a fucking gay bear. He was a hairy bear. He was a scary bear.
I don't know if I'll be lucky enough to run into a bear in heat.
Randy in New York, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie.
Turn your radio down.
What's shaking, buddy?
What can we do for you? We're doing a show here.
Yeah, give me my money, big guy.
Fantastic fucking call. Fantastic call. Sean in Georgia, you're on Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. Yeah. Hey, it's the alligators and crocodiles that you run zigzag from because their body and legs can't support them making quick turns. A bear will fucking take you down if you try to start zigzagging on them.
I had no idea. For some reason, now here's the fucking funny thing. Could you imagine the bear laughing when I start the zigzag run? He's going like this. I'm not a fucking crocodile, you moron. I get zigzag all day.
And he's right there, move for move with you. That would just freak you out.
A bear is our fucking fest. I think you're supposed to downhill run with a bear. Which, let's face it, you're just going to get into a roll and then just finally get eaten. Did you ever watch that Grizzly movie about the guy who went out and lived with him?
No, I never saw that.
That's right. It's not a cartoon. Did you ever see the fucking Snoopy thing?
Saw that last night, unfortunately.
People wrote in, did you stay around for the election one?
No, I bailed.
What'd you do, put on Batman or wrestling reruns?
Batman.
By the way, what is today? What day of the week?
Wednesday.
It was fucking Wednesday 2 days ago, so today's Friday.
Yes! Drinking day.
You still down to your 1 day a week?
Yeah.
The only day that you Twitio?
I try to do Twitters, but when it's raining like this, I'm not going to risk my BlackBerry Storm on a Twittio.
It's a storm.
Yeah, but you do drunken fucking stuff like that.
Sometimes I do, yeah. I feel like the weekends are a very prosperous time for my filmmaking.
And are you live Saturday night?
Yes.
Game Saturday night?
I think there is because there's a game on Sunday. And I thought game on Sunday was game 4.
Shane in Texas.
Yeah, Ronnie B, you're screwed, buddy, if you jump in the river. Freshwater river beaver, they'll fucking pounce you with their tails, man.
Look, don't act like every fucking animal is trying to attack us when we leave our house. I mean, the chances of me outrunning a bear, diving into white water, and all of a sudden a freshwater beaver starts beating me with his tail, fuck it then, let me die. There's nothing I can fucking do. Nature has won.
I hate to think of the bears and beavers working in tandem.
I didn't know those tails would hurt you so bad. I never heard of a fucker being attacked by a beaver. You get killed by a beaver? Let me put this down now. I want to let my fucking family know this. I get killed by beaver, keep it quiet. Because I've been fucking controlling beaver my whole life. My whole adult. Right from fucking word go. I've been all over the beaver. And have one kill me now? That'd be the upset of all time.
Big teeth on those beavers.
I don't know. You really are a crazy pussy.
No, I meant the animal.